Reasons for losing connection with Allah. People lose spiritual connection with Allah in this world when they give precedence to things other than Allah. For example, some people encounter a society which is neither concerned about the existence of Allah, nor speaks about Allah's favors and bounties surrounding them. These people will eventually start to forget about Allah and then adhere to whatever belief they see the people practicing. In general, people are forgetful and partisan, as many of them turn to follow what the majority do, instead of paying heed to the commandment of Allah. True believers do not forget Allah, because they follow the following commandment strictly. وَلَا تَكُونُوا كَالَّذِينَ نَسُوا اللَّهَ فَأَنْسَاهُمْ أَنفُسَهُمْ أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْفَاسِقُونَ. Do not be like those who forget Allah, so He made them forget themselves. Such people are the deviators. Qur'an 59 verses 19. As this verse states, people go astray when they forget Allah. People find themselves in this condition because most human beings in this life are impatient and have no true love for Allah. For example, there are some deviated individuals who pray to Allah for something, such as power or children. However, if Allah does not grant their wish immediately, they lose trust in Him. If someone advises them to call on any deity for help, these individuals will comply with this idolatrous practice. They will eventually remember Allah very little and ultimately forget their divinely ordained purpose in life. Allah put humankind to the test of adhering to His commandment to see which ones of them are best in their practice. He knows in advance those who will follow His ways and those who will deny Him. Many people are unaware that they are being tested by Allah to see if they will be patient. Furthermore, they fail to realize Allah is the only one who can accept their prayers. Allah informs us about His test for humankind in the following verse. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. We will test you with a certain amount of fear and hunger and loss of wealth and life and fruit, but give good news to the steadfast. Qur'an 2 verses 155. Even though Allah has made it clear that He will test people in their affairs, many fail to comprehend the trial and eventually associated partners with Him by calling on other gods. The deities in whom they place their trust cannot assist them in achieving what they desire, as those deities have no powers. Allah is the sole provider of all their needs. Despite this, many people ungratefully adhere to idolatrous practices, knowingly or otherwise. Idolatry. The word shirk in Arabic means idolatry in the form of making a partner with Allah. In religious terms, to participate in idolatry signifies giving value to things, ideologies, or other created beings, and considering them to be equal to Allah. In another word, shirk means to worship another god besides Allah. This idolatrous practice is widespread among people. Worshipping other gods besides Allah is the worst heinous offense one can commit against Allah, the creator of and the provider for the entire universe. Allah forgives some sins, but not others. Allah will not forgive anyone who shares partners with Him by worshipping other gods instead of Him alone. Allah warns us in the following verse that He will not forgive those who call on other gods. He states this fact as follows: Inna Allah la yakfiru an yushrika bihi wa yakfiru ma duna dhalika liman yasha wa man yushrik billahi faqad iftara ithman azima. Allah does not forgive anything being associated with Him, but He forgives anything else to whom He pleases. Anyone who associates partners with Allah has committed a terrible crime. Qur'an 4 verses 48. Allah further mentions the seriousness of associating other gods with Him in the following manner: وَمَنْ يُشْرِكْ بِاللَّهِ فَكَأَنَّمَا خَرَّ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ فَتَخْطَفُهُ الطَّيْرُ أَوْ تَهْوِي بِهِ الرِّيحُ فِي مَكَانٍ سَحِيقٍ. As for anyone who associates others with Allah, it is as though he had fallen from the sky, and the bird had seized him and carried him away, or the wind had dropped him in a distant place. Qur'an 22 verses 31. True believers should be careful not to fall into any idolatrous exercises which will cause them to lose their good deeds on the day of judgment. An idolatrous person may look very successful in the eyes of the people, but to Allah, idolatrous people have no value. This is because they are not concerned about Allah and ended up worshipping things other than Him. Allah leaves them to their misguided ways. It should be remembered that there are different types of idolatry. Some people design statues with their own hands and then call on them to assist them in achieving their needs. Their calling on these handmade objects blatantly depicts associating partners with Allah. They forget that help comes only from Allah, the one who controls the treasures of heavens and earth. Furthermore, there are people who worship other created things. Money, power, fame, prestige, as well as those who cowardly follow leaders and promote twisted ideologies in society, which lead common people to go astray. In short, there are many idolatrous practices in society of which one may not be aware. Those idolatrous practices came about from the time the human race turned away from the true worship of the Almighty Allah. Before Prophet Nuh, it is stated by some historians that Adam continued to reform and guide others to worship Allah. Everybody at the time believed and served Allah. Therefore, they did not differ in their beliefs. After the death of Adam, some people lost faith in Allah and then served other gods besides Allah. In this regard, Allah selected some human beings as messengers to give good news to those who believed in Allah. The messengers further warned disbelievers against the severe torment of Allah awaiting those associate partners with Him. These prophets were given divine scriptures to judge the people concerning their differences. Allah informs us about the condition of the alien nations in the following verse: كان الناس أمة واحدة فبعث الله النبيين مبشرين ومنذرين وأنزل معهم الكتاب بالحق ليحكم بين الناس فيما اختلفوا فيه. Mankind was a single community. Then Allah sent out prophets, bringing good news and giving warning, and with them He sent down the book with truth to decide between people regarding their differences. As stated in the verse, various prophets were sent down to guide the people to what Allah ordained for them. Allah made it this way so people will know which side to take, either good or evil. It is asserted by some historians that there were 10 centuries between Adam and Prophet Nuh. This statement indicates that different prophets were sent before Prophet Nuh. He was a prophet of Allah who lived around 5000 BC. In short, shirk was widespread among the people in the lifetime of Prophet Nuh.